First, it is important that we define parasocial relationships. Parasocial relationships are one-sided, non-reciprocal relationships, such as a fan's adoration for a celebrity, and there are many potential consequences of these relationships, both for the fan and the influencer celebrity.
There are 3 different levels of parasocial relationships. The first level and least intense level is entertainment social, where individuals view celebrities for the pure purpose of entertainment. Intense personal is when you feel a great personal connection with a celebrity and you're more compelled to learn more information about them. While borderline pathological is when you have extreme behavior and fantasies towards an individual. This can include financial investment and can go to the extent of stalking and becoming very obsessive.
Social media plays a big role in how these relationships have grown over time and actually can be more dangerous because social media allows for a 24-hour window of access into these people's lives, and people who already are deep in their parasocial relationships with the people they are idolizing, celebrities or normal people that they are just very obsessed with, they can use that to their advantage to see what they're doing, who they are with, and this can be very dangerous because these celebrities or people do not know who these people are, or they don't feel the same way about the individuals, and they go on to live their normal lives, and what they seem to be normal, these individuals seem to be as threatening to their relations. Like if somebody believes that they're in an actual romantic relationship with a celebrity, and then the celebrity goes and makes a public date with somebody else because they do not know who this individual is, this individual might get crazy and stalk this person and act dangerously upon them.
2 examples of parasocial relationships resulting in stalking and obsessive behavior. In the case of Meg Charney, a fan drove 11 hours to her house with a handgun intending to kill her husband since he felt entitled to the YouTuber and that she should be with him. This is just one example how people that behave this way genuinely have a desire for control, power, and possession of these individuals. Bianca Devins was someone who was growing in an online community and was killed in a jealous fit of rage by a man she met online. This man's messages and behavior towards Devin was progressively getting more possessive and got to a point where he killed her. This shows the severity of how parasocial relationships can develop. It's important to look at the impact that COVID-19 had on parasocial relationships. Parasocial closeness increased during the pandemic. Participants who did experience a greater decline in face-to-face communication tend to have a greater growth in parasocial closeness. This would result in participants developing more meaningful socio-emotional bonds with their favorite celebrities and characters to compensate for these social deficiencies. And when examining the study further, we can see that it concluded that pandemic-induced reliance on screens to engage with real-life friends may have blurred the cognitive distinctions between real-life friends and liked media personalities. While there's nothing to directly support that this and my prior claims were directly correlated, we can see the individual consequences that these relationships have on individuals. If you read the tweet that I have on the screen, it says that he was angry at a content creator because he didn't get to say goodnight. He wanted to prove to her that his screen froze and that it wasn't an individual choice, even though anyone else without this cloud of judgment would know that she would not realize if one of her viewers failed to say goodnight. Many individuals feel as though they matter to these influencers as it would pertain to losing connection when calling a friend. The influencer's responsibilities are to be entertainers, but individuals misconstrue this as friendship.
These parasocial relationships can be profitable for both celebrities and brands because even in general, if we see someone we know and we like advertising a certain product on TV, we'll be more inclined to buy that product or be intrigued in that product and do some more research, which leads to more publicity for the product to grow. So people who take it to the next level and develop parasocial relationships with certain celebrities, they want everything that person has. So when that person goes on TV or Instagram or Facebook and shows off a product, they'll feel more inclined to buy it so that they feel closer to them and to fuel their relationships.